What up, those? Mike check the bar report. If this your first time checking out this podcast, make sure get us a subscribe, man. Like, reply, let us know what you think. Follow us on all our social medias. You can see by the handles we got on the screen. I think you can see them. If you don't, oh well, good luck. Uh, Mike check TBR on Twitter and IG. We here for what? Boldy James?
Yes, sir.
Price of tea in China? It's fucking
Yes, sir.
name of album.
Welcome to Detroit, bitch.
That was a great album title.
It's a great album title. I heard that shit a ton as a kid. What they got to do with the price of tea in China, nigga?
At the end of the day, man, this shit does so Detroit. It just make you smile, man. Get you all fluttery inside on your way to sell dope. Or shoot a motherfucker. Welcome to Detroit, bitch.
I had no idea who this dude was ever.
I did.
You did? You heard of this nigga before?
Yeah, a lot of my favorite Detroit rappers that are respectable would drop Boldy James name on a regular basis because the nigga has been such a thorough figure in the culture of Detroit without being a Detroit nigga on that same beat that they like to run past and not keep up with. Yeah, you know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah, you know, sometimes you gotta, run in front of the beat for a while. Like, yeah.
Them niggas run in front of the beat like Indiana Jones running from the big ass boulders.
That's the beat, the boulder beat and shit.
Yeah, that's and then he slide down on something like end of the song. Nigga.
Oh man, I'm glad he don't sound nothing like that.
No, he don't.
This shit is about as Griseldy as you can get from the Detroit nigga.
Yeah. It's different.
It's different.
It's dark as shit.
It is.
I love it.
It's not a whole lot of substance, but the shit go hard.
Absolutely.
I just like some of the references we got on here. We got the giant slide track.
Yeah.
You got the slow roll track.
Slow roll. That might be my favorite track on here.
Slow roll.
That beat is dope. First off, back about the beats. Nigga, Alchemist did this album. I ain't know that.
Yeah.
That's like two albums in a row I think he did for Alchemist did for him. I'm gonna have to go back and listen to his debut.
So it should tell you what type of nigga he is if Alchemist did his album.
Nigga, Alchemist did the album, nigga, and I looked at the track list and I'm like, okay, I ain't never heard of this dude before. And you got Vince Staples, you got Freddie Gibbs, you got Benny the Butcher, you pulled evidence out of somewhere. I'm like, all right. I don't know who you are, but you obviously got some type of
I know you, Boldy.
Somebody likes you to be able to pull these features unless you just came out of pocket.
No. Somebody respects you.
Exactly.
Boldy a motherfucker.
So last week I played the track with him and Benny, Scrape the Bowl. That track's so hard.
Yeah.
Go ahead, man. You can't give a little snippet?
Oh, I played it on the intro to last week's what was
Bitch,
that?
I'm talking about right now.
If you want to actually hear the track, listen to the actual podcast version, the audio version of this show, not on YouTube. We open up every show with some dope music at all times. I don't remember if that was on the Denzel Curry review or the Pop Smoke review, one of the two. But that track hard as fuck.
This nigga's a lot of help.
I know, right? Benny had one of, great fucking verse, one of my favorite Benny verses. Still not my favorite. They go to 5150 off his album. But he killed that shit.
Yeah. When I actually sat down and listened to this album, I was like, damn, like this, he just goes the whole time. And like you said, it's not a lot of substance, but his cadence, he stays consistent throughout the whole album, and he rolls with every single beat like flawless.
Can I tell you what he raps like?
Go
Michael
for it.
Myers walking. That nigga, how the Detroit rappers run in front of the beat, that nigga just follow the beat like, bitch, I'm coming. And I'm coming the same speed the whole time. You're gonna die.
He tried to flip it up a little bit though. You know, it's like that one Michael Myers where Michael Myers wasn't in it. He changed it up a little bit. So he changed it up on one of these tracks. Cadence was a little different. He had a little newer flow and shit. I was like, okay, I see what you're doing. And then back to the slow flow again. I was like, yeah.
Well, it wasn't quite triplet.
It wasn't quite triplet, but
yeah.
But my thing is I love, see, I'm a lover of the slow flow, of the niggas who master the slow flow. Because if you can keep me intrigued with the slow flow, my nigga, you doing something. Because usually you got to be straight up entertained, but a nigga with a slow flow, that's hypnotic. That's like
the shit to sit in that pocket.
Yeah, that's like the nigga with the little flute, and the motherfucking snake come out the basket, nigga, and he like doo 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 doo.
Because you can fool a lot of people when you start rapping a little faster, man. People get intrigued into the ability of you rapping fast or how cool it is, not necessarily paying attention to the actual words you're saying. Yeah, I agree with you. The slow flow actually works really well for him. That's why I like, why Griselda's so popular right now. It's so different, even though it's older. It's so different what's being played now. The people are gravitating towards it. I like it, though.
Yeah, and they explain it too. They literally say he was like, yeah, Buffalo ain't changed shit. We've been doing the same shit since the motherfucking 80s and 90s. He said New York tried to run up on everybody's ass and they fucked it up. Said we ain't never changed. We doing that same old shit. It hit now.
Now, listening to this album, I'm trying to think what's one of the tracks I really didn't like. It might have been, I don't know, man. It's either Mustard or Phone Bill.
Hey, I like how that nigga say that shit. How that nigga, he touched back on that true shit. Like, nigga, last week I couldn't even pay my phone bill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody know that feeling at some point in their life to where they get on some type of way and you realize that it was just a short time ago, nigga, you was struggling to make them ends. Fuck me. Them bitches just brush lightly, like, ugh. Ugh. Like, yeah, I'm going to sell dope next week, nigga. I ain't struggling no more.
What do you say? He made a mountain out of molehill, made a killing on a road that's roadkill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Boldy. I was loving this album, man.
What the fuck is this album cover, though?
I don't know.
This is some eclectic shit. I've been staring at it for a while and still can't figure this shit out.
Hey, my nigga, please do not sleep on Detroit. We some artistic motherfuckers.
Is that what that's supposed to be? This look like some, the DIA all wrapped up into one on this one album cover.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on in the album cover.
That's the Detroit Institute of Arts for the people who don't know.
It's like a game. Like, how many of what can you find? Like, how many sets of eyes can you find?
One.
Nah, nigga, it's way more than that. It's just crazy. There's like 3 that are like really hidden.
Now, what'd you think about your boy Freddie on here, man?
Nigga, hold on. You can't even say that, nigga. That's saying it like it's a question. This nigga Freddie Gibbs, I'm trying to tell you. Hey, man, that motherfucker needs his own show. He might need a Freddie Gibbs network, nigga. I don't even watch TV, and I will watch that shit. That nigga is a professional comedian. Nigga's funny, man. Freddie on that bitch tearing this shit the fuck up.
He did. He tore that shit up. He was like, "Fuck this beat, murdering and shit."
Hey, that nigga's from Gary, Indiana, so I know he understand the Detroit nigga.
Indiana dude,
100%.
killing this shit. And then Vince Staples come in on track 3 with Surf and Turf. Vince verse was killer.
Oh, that nigga Vince. Hey, that nigga Vince had me like, oh. Hey, that nigga Vince. Yeah.
He brought it back towards the end. I'm like, man, when's Vince's new project coming out?
They were due for a longer album.
Yeah, I enjoy this album. Like I said, it's not a ton of depth, so it's not like you can go into every individual track and start picking apart the bars. But the music is good. It's very grimy. What were you about to say?
I did like that transition. You were talking about Surf and Turf. How the end when they go, how it transitioned in a run in. Where you got the Detroit police reports and they got, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, cops are chasing us, and then transition in the beginning of run ins. And that was a little different because that beat is just like it was a little bit more up tempo. It running, but that shit's dope.
Yeah.
It was really weird. I was like, I kind of don't really like the beat. It's kind of sounds weird, but I like the track.
It was
really,
you know what it sounded like?
Around that, so you don't get annoyed by it, but it's still good.
No, I'm gonna tell you why though. It sounded like they took a sample from a almost like a more downbeat chase scene from a movie.
Dun, 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 dun,
yeah, it was just like you going with it.
That was a cool part because it vibed with the running.
Okay, let me put it like this. I stopped over Pop's house. He had on a movie. My Pops, there's no telling what this nigga be watching, you know. And I had just saw this the other day. Nigga had on Edward Scissorhands. Okay, everybody remember that movie.
I have seen
it. But I actually can appreciate that movie now because if you listen to it, they speak a lot with the music in the movie and less with the talking. And so this what it was like. That's why I love people with the artistry of shit. That's why I'm quick to let an artist have free will until they fuck up. I don't care if they paint something for me, doing something for me. I let them do what they do because you might get some magic. And so Alchemist, you know, if he did this album, came up with that beat, he got you into the flow and the tempo of it, like in a way that, like you said, you didn't even like the beat, but you liked it.
Yeah,
the beat grabbed you.
It went with the song, like because the song was a little bit more up tempo, and it was like just trying to get away with running, bro. That was a crazy.
Concepts on tracks. Sometimes tracks work out better in the scheme of the album versus standalone. Pull it out, you know.
Just like slow roll, way slow it down even more like that, bro. I'll be blasting slow roll all year.
Mm-hmm.
But then you get the opposite though with tracks like Giant Slide, where I think that track goes on a little too long. That shit almost 5 minutes long.
That was a dope song though.
It is. It's a good song, but I think it just drags on just a little too long because it's too slow. His cadence is too slow. It drags out. You just keep repeating Giant Slide.
Hey, my nigga. My nigga. You on the ledge by your goddamn self on this one. You might run into Boldy at the corner, nigga. I want you to explain it to him. Hey, you ain't gonna know who the nigga is either. That's gonna be the funny part. hey, that nigga, who used to have the one Detroit nigga used to have a song, I think it was King Gordy, called Bumping My Shit, talking about pulling up on niggas at the light and the nigga mean mugging them and don't even know that he bumping this shit, nigga. I said, hey, I like that shit. Nigga bumping my shit. Nigga at the light, mean mugging, like you about to get shot by the nigga you playing on your song. Welcome to Detroit.
This nigga from the east side too, so.
Yeah. Slow roll.
He went to Cooley.
Hey, Killer Cooley, nigga.
I fucks with this album though. For those who don't know what the giant slide is, nigga, it's a giant ass fucking slide on Belle Isle, which is an island right in the fucking Detroit River.
State owns it now.
Well, yeah, the state owns it now. It ain't Detroit
It's
owns
not.
it. It's
No.
like cleaner now though.
Shit. They like Belle Isle 90s and 2000s.
Hey, have you been to Belle Isle recently? Belle
I,
Isle's so fucking multicultural at this point.
Oh yeah, last time I was at Belle Isle was it was in the fall. It was like August or October, something like that.
Belle Isle now is about Belle Isle is about 50% Caucasian. Sorry, 50% gentrification. 40% Muslim, 5% black, and 5% deer. And what I'm saying is this. So my good people who happen to be of various European descents understand we had a amount of Caucasian people who lived in Detroit who have lived in Detroit this whole time, who are diehard Detroit people. I'm talking about motherfuckers you would like to meet no matter what color you are. They some hard-nosed, hard-working motherfuckers. I'm not talking about them. I love them. We went to school with them. Them motherfuckers is just as hardcore as anybody from Detroit, you know, asterisks, maybe, possibly. But I'm just saying, we talking about the new motherfuckers who done slid into Detroit wearing Detroit versus everybody shirts. And them motherfuckers, when you walk into an event and you black and you've been in Detroit your whole life, they look at you like you the outsider. I would like to release 3 skinny pit bulls on every event like that I go to, just so them niggas can have the true Detroit experience and then shoot in the parking lot. Because there's a joke that's 100% true in Detroit. It says, how do you know when the party is over in Detroit? They say, I don't know, ask the shooter. My nigga, that shit was too close to home. Like these shots.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I miss my city.
I'm here. You're okay.
I live vicariously through you.
Yeah. And I live vicariously with arms, my nigga.
That's
Multiple.
right. Multiple.
Yep.
Not to get indicted hotline, man. We don't need to know specifics though.
I'm legal, baby. Legal beagle. I'll shoot you and call the police, bitch. Hey, come pick up this body. Y'all might not even need to come. Just in the corner.
Just in the corner.
Yeah, and make sure he bring a shovel. Just scrape this nigga up.
Scrape the bowl.
I like that.
Yeah. Oh man. Anybody got any last words to this shit?
Nah.
Would you recommend?
Good album. I absolutely would.
I absolutely would recommend this shit.
Yeah. I was pleasantly surprised.
You can get this thing from golf clap.
Golf clap.
That's a true sign of respect.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, I loved it. He went with the artistic, eclectic cover. He went with the hardcore lyrics. He went with the cadence that just trapped you in. Like I said, like a true sociopath chasing you down. His features were fucking fantastic. Why the fuck wouldn't I recommend this? You know?
He ain't top of the hill yet though for the 2020.
He ain't got to be top of the hill. He'll shoot you from the bottom. East side digger. Shout out to my cousin from the east. Hey, west side niggas always had an east side cousin who you could call if you need a nigga shot. But we gonna keep that slow. We gonna keep that quiet.
And on that note, we can wrap this up. Peace.